Staffordshire County Council bosses have vowed to tackle a 10,000-strong pothole crisis with a £5 million safety package following a long winter which produced around 2,000 extra holes. Extended wintry conditions this year have resulted in 20% more holes on the road in the county, according to the County Council. This compares to more than 8,300 on the roads at the same time in the previous year. Leader of the council, Philip Atkins, said the problem would be eased following the extra £5 million investment. The figure is on top of an existing £23.5 million roads budget from highways chiefs to tackle current issues on the roads and try to prevent further problems in the future, which was the same level for the previous financial year. Councillor Atkins said, "It's very easy to forget we have had 30 more days of weather that makes potholes and 30 days less to repair them. I was troubled through the beginning of April seeing roads deteriorating ever more." Cabinet member for Highways and Transport on the council, Helen Fisher, highlighted the increased numbers on Staffordshire roads, with 85% identified by the council itself. Since April 1, roughly 3,000 had already been repaired, or 20,000 square meters of work, according to Councillor Fisher, with between 400 and 500 now being tackled on a weekly basis, with no time limit set for completion of the work. The potholes at 5 lane ends near Burton, Image, John Anderson. Councillor Atkins added, "I think there is a massive job to tell ourselves, district councillors, parish councillors, members of the public, to keep reporting through the app and online. There is a weekly update on where potholes are being repaired. We have put extra money in this year and extra money last year to get on top of it, on top of the £50 million we put in over the previous 2 terms because the roads were that bad 9 years ago, which everybody seems to have forgotten. But they are not perfect, there is more to do. Thank you to the teams that are doing the work, they are working as hard as they can when the weather is good and we will get on top of it. We should be getting on top of this at a rate of 400 to 500 a week to get rid of the backlog. We have got the kit, we have just got to work it harder." But Representative for East Staffordshire, Burton Town on the County Council, Councillor Ron Clark, questioned the logic of the Highways team's operations. Councillor Clark, who represents the parishes of Burton, Horninglow and Eaton and Shoubnell, said, "I accept, like everyone else, the severe winter we've had and that's increased substantially the number of potholes in the area. But I fail to understand the logic as to how the Highways team operate." Staffordshire County Councillor Ron Clark, in Beacon Road, Rolleston-on-Dove, "Although there are severe potholes there and we have been waiting patiently to have them done, they have done one side of the road. Then you would expect them to come back and do the other side. It's still not done now and the holes are as bad on the right-hand side as they were on the left." Councillor Helen Fisher explained she was more than happy to address any issues with potholes on the county's roads. "We did see a 20% increase in the winter in potholes, compared with the winter before, leaving us currently with 10,000 potholes across the county. This is not great, but this is where we are. More than 85% of these are identified by our own safety inspectors, with customers and members reporting the rest. Since April 1, around 3,000 repairs have been made. This is 20,000 square meters of patching. We work through the defects on a priority basis, which you would expect us to do. It's not a perfect system, I'm not going to stand here and say that it is. But we are doing, I think, a really good job. Our highways crews are working very hard at the moment, the current good weather is really helping. Improvement to our roads is starting to be seen again, just like last year, and this will continue through to the summer months." Derbyshire County Council fixes 1,000 potholes in a week in Derbyshire. County Councillor Simon Spencer said pothole crews had been working hard after what he said was the worst winter the area had faced in a decade. This left the County Council battling to repair 3,000 potholes by the start of March. At the beginning of April, pothole gangs had reduced the figure to 2,500, despite more being reported every day, according to the council. But the figure has now been slashed by a further 1,000 in 1 week, down to 1,500. How to make a claim if your car is damaged by a pothole. In order to claim compensation from an authority, you'll have to prove a pothole caused the damage, and repairs you paid for were specifically caused by the pothole. A mechanic can usually put this in writing. You can claim if your vehicle is damaged and the authority responsible for the road failed to properly maintain it. Initially, you'll get a confirmation of your claim. You might be passed on to a company which handles the council's claims, which could result in a slightly longer wait.